My name is Eldon Clark. I love math because it was just something that I was always good at. I could understand it, and it made me feel good when I would work hard at getting to an answer, and then got the answer. It made me feel good knowing that I could do something that was difficult. Well, math and music are closely related in a lot of different ways, because one of the things that it will do is they kind of it's kind of hard to put into words, but a lot of it is about patterns. Music has a lot of patterns. I mean, they only have 12 different notes and different registers, different octaves, but that's all you have. It's 12 different notes, and they can be played in a lot of different ways. The chord structures are based off of thirds, and so there's mathematics in music in that way. And then also, of course, when you get into sound waves and stuff like that, that's definitely can be represented using mathematics as well. But I think there's studies that show that people who play a musical instrument or are involved musically will often do well in other subjects as well, not just math, because of what it can do for the brain. What really got me into math was when I was in high school. I was taking some of the harder math classes, and you could see that some people just weren't getting it, and I started to help my friends with their math homework, and I would explain it to them, and after about 5 or 10 minutes of explaining it to them, the light clicked. The light turned on, and they got excited. They're like, oh, now that makes sense. And so I started tutoring shortly after that, and I couldn't get enough of that reaction. I just loved seeing people wake up and say, wow, I get it now. And so that's when I knew that I wanted to be a math teacher. Well, one of the things that I try to get my students to understand about mathematics is that regardless of what you do in your life, mathematics is something that you want to at least understand on the most basic level so that you can function. You know, you can balance your checkbook, you can make decisions that will make your life easier. So that's a big part of it for me there, but also I think it just is a discipline. I mean, some people play football. Some people play basketball, and even if they don't end up in the NBA or in the NFL, they're going to learn valuable lessons, they're going to learn discipline, they're going to learn how to work as a team, and those skills that they learn in those sports will help them in their lives. And I think mathematics or music or English, anything that you can learn will make you a more well-rounded person, and more capable of dealing with whatever life throws at you. Well, the math that we are teaching here at the school, you know, it's pretty rigorous. There's a lot of linear algebra, which is used in businesses all the time. That's how they make their projections. That's how they know how much they should plan on buying, because they already know how much they're going to sell just based off of patterns. Again, it has a lot to do with patterns. The math that's behind me is trigonometry, which is what I'm teaching to the Math 3 students, and that's used in civil engineering all the time. I mean, people who plan out cities, they need to know about buildings, and they need to know about the traffic lights and how to make sure that those are in sync so that people aren't waiting too long at an intersection. But for example, you can just by knowing one angle and one side of a triangle, you can know the height. And so even before the building is built, you can plan it out, because you can know what is needed. And there's that's what this math is prepared to do, is to get people into engineering and the sciences, if that's what they choose. And like I said before, if that's not what they choose, they will still be prepared for other important decision-making aspects of their life.